excited to have you guys here. I just feel blessed to have been able to pull off She Rocks the Web. You know, whenever you have an idea and it's in your head, to see it come to fruition is always like, oh my God, thank God. Especially when, like I said to Joanne, I was talking to her, and I said to Jay, I didn't cry yesterday when I woke up, and I was like, my voice is still not back. I said, you know, something's going to work out. It's going to work out. And so these days that I've been able to spend with you all have been a blessing to me. I hope in some ways I've been a blessing to you. I said I was trying not to give information overload, and so Joanna goes, you open my head up and just like pour stuff in this. I was like, oh no, I was trying not to be information overload. But today, I'm just going to keep it light and talk about SistaSense success secrets as far as profit and productivity, because I feel like, I hope that you've got enough to run with from this point, but outside of the mechanics of it, there's a mental aspect of it that we all have to be kind of clear on, so that you can feel like, even though you may know what to do next, how are you going to adjust yourself mentally and physically to get the time to make the time to get it done. So it is quite all right. This weekend has been crazy. It's been crazy funny. And while there were a few things that I was hoping to do with you all, I didn't get to do. You all, just the energy that you brought together as a group, y'all rocked it. So whipping your hair back and forth. So, jumping right in, seeking out success in 3 simple steps. When I decided that I wanted to just kind of step out into the world as my own person and not do the 9 to 5 anymore, a lot of different things just kind of fell into place for me. And I was saying to Joanna, there are just certain key phrases that I follow my life by. And for a long time, my key phrase was just do it. That was the thing that I had to do. Because mentally speaking, we have a lot of issues that will prevent us from getting things done. We'll say we can't do it and this and that. But a lot of times it's because it's external. And I know when I think about my own personal experiences, I said to Joanna, I always want to do unto others as I feel that I want people to do unto me. And folks have done some dirty things to me. So I never want to do that to other people. And I remember when I graduated from high school, I was going to Columbia University, and I always said, I'm going to leave this little ghetto. I'm going to leave this place, and I'm going to go out, and I'm going to do something. And somebody said to me, you ain't leaving here. You're going to stay in this apartment building forever. And that's not just simply someone talking at you or to you. It's because they're telling that to themselves. They're never going to leave that place. They're never going to go anywhere. And I had to mentally get to a space, because it was not shown to me, nor was it given to me. Just do it. Most people say don't do it. You know, case in point, one of my first electronic purchases for myself was that Apple MacBook that was stolen from me. And I'll tell you why it was a silly stolen, because I lent to somebody, he just didn't give it back. And I was enraged, and I had to go through a lot, and I spent over $2,000 on a MacBook that I did not own, because I was still making payments on it. But what I wanted to do to report him, and I wanted to get my stuff back, and I wanted to be verbal about it, I was told, no, it's not going to work. Don't do that. Don't even bother. Just forget about it. Why? Because that's what those people did in their lives. You know, when somebody wronged them, they put it in a space, and they let it go.
And we're taught that as people of color.
We are taught that.
We're shut up, go along, get along, don't expend the energy.
Exactly.
Doing things, don't fight back.
Don't fight back. Why bother? It's not going to
It's not
work.
worth your energy.
It's not going to work. And so, again, a lot of it for me became intuitive. Just do it. Don't listen to them, because they're going to tell tell you what they do and they don't do a damn thing, right? So just do it. So whatever it is that you want to do sometimes, if the people at you are just talking noise, just take it at face value and do what you got to do to make it. You know? Consider the source. Beautiful. In all things, seek calm, clarity, and closure. Calm, clarity, and closure. I did a Back on Track webinar, I believe it was last year, and I talked about these points because I was in a place where I worked very hard to get my car. And when you are on your own budget and you do not have a full-time job, your business is your full-time job, and you get the things you get from that business are yours. It's hard when somebody does one of these and turns into your car and bumps it on the side, right? And so this little baby did not have a license, and I say she was a baby because she was 16, but she was a mother, and she was in the car with Joy riding with a friend, and because of the experiences that I had with police officers in Brooklyn, I did not want to call a police officer with this little 16-year-old, but that became a huge, huge headache for me to get that money back from obviously a child with no job and a child. I say that to say I got angry. Not then, because I don't react that way to people, but when it simmered in, and when I started to have to go through the process of calling her and calling her mama and going, why I did not call the police that day? What was wrong with me? And she hit the car on the side of my child, and she could have hit my child. But it sunk in, angry. And I said to myself, I cannot change her. I cannot change the situation. But if I'm going to get on the phone and do a 20-minute rant to a voice machine and nobody's there, but I'm ranting at the voice machine because I have to get it out, I have to find a way to get calm, clarity, and closure. So I let it go. I said, truth be told, I can pay for this. I will fix it. I don't want to, but it's either I fix it or somebody going to get fixed. And I don't want to be in a position. I want to come out my face. She said, I don't want to be in a position where I got to come out of my face. You know, so again, while you cannot change other people and you cannot change the situations you're in, you can always change your reaction. Right? You can always change your reaction. So my reaction is to be calm about it, side out, get clarity, and close it. Close the door, move on, let it go. Sometimes we don't want to close certain doors, you know, and it's just sitting there and it's festering. It's festering. And if you say, like, for example, you want to be more successful, or you want to get certain things done, that desire, that want is just, to me, too ambiguous. It has to be specific. It has to be clear. It has to be something that if you can't touch it, at least you can verbalize it. That's why I talk, but I ask so many questions. Because if you cannot verbalize your vision, you are not clear. And you will be stuck for a very long time. Other people are not going to ask you, because they go, well, she's doing that web thing online. She got that. She know what she's doing. They probably come to you and ask you what to do as far as your business or entrepreneurship or technology. You are that it person for them. But if you want to be successful at the next step, you got to get clear on whatever your vision is. So calm, clarity, and closure.